High Councillor Zixtal stared in horror at the vidscreen, his 3 pairs of compound eyes blinking rapidly in disbelief. The human diplomat had just casually walked through the decontamination chamber filled with dihydrogen monoxide without dissolving. Impossible. He chittered, his mandibles clicking in agitation. The human should have been reduced to organic slurry within seconds. The other members of the Galactic Council's Emergency Response Committee buzzed and hummed in shared dismay. They had just witnessed what should have been a devastating tragedy, only to see the human emerge on the other side, completely unharmed, and was that a smile on its face? Distinguished colleagues, Ambassador Sarah Chen said, wringing water from her long black hair. I believe there's been a misunderstanding. Water isn't harmful to humans. In fact, our bodies are primarily composed of it. The chamber erupted in chaos. Several of the silicon-based petroxians immediately crystallized in shock, while a group of methane-breathing Jovians had to be escorted out when their environment suits began to fog up from their hyperventilation. Lies, declared Representative Kuyathak of the Desiccated Worlds Confederation. No species can survive prolonged exposure to such a corrosive substance. We've all seen the devastating effects of dihydrogen monoxide on planetary surfaces, the way it carves through solid rock, rusts metal, and erodes even the hardiest of materials. Sarah suppressed a chuckle. When humanity had first joined the Galactic Council 3 months ago, they'd expected the usual challenges: language barriers, cultural differences, perhaps some dietary incompatibilities. Nobody had anticipated that their basic biological composition would cause such an uproar. If I may, she said, pulling out her water bottle, I can demonstrate further. The assembled aliens recoiled in terror as she uncapped the container. We not only survive contact with water, we require it for survival. We drink it daily. The medical officer, Dr. V. Zest, promptly fainted, their gelatinous form puddling slightly on the chamber floor. This explains so much, whispered High Councillor Zixtal, his antennae twitching thoughtfully. The mysterious atmospheric processes on your world, constantly cycling vast quantities of dihydrogen monoxide through the air. We thought they were weapons facilities. You mean clouds? Sarah asked, barely maintaining her diplomatic composure. And the massive reservoirs of the substance covering most of your planet's surface. Oceans? Yes. They're quite lovely for swimming. The word swimming had to be translated 3 times before the council members could comprehend its meaning, and when they did, several more representatives had to be escorted out for emergency meditation. As the initial shock began to wear off, the council's chief xenobiologist, Dr. Yig, approached with cautious fascination. Ambassador, are you suggesting that humans intentionally immerse themselves in dihydrogen monoxide for recreation? Among other reasons, Sarah confirmed. We use it for cleaning, cooking, agriculture. It's essential to almost every aspect of our civilization. The revelation sparked an immediate debate about reclassifying Earth from a Class 3 death world to something entirely new. No known classification existed for a planet whose dominant species was not only immune to, but dependent on one of the universe's most notorious solvents. But surely, protested Representative Kuyathak, this makes humans incredibly dangerous. They could weaponize water against any of our species. Sarah shook her head firmly. That would violate every principle of our diplomatic mission. We're here to forge alliances, not threats. Besides, she added with a slight smile, if we wanted to be hostile, we wouldn't need to weaponize anything. Our bodies are already composed of what you consider one of the deadliest substances in the galaxy. The chamber fell silent as the implications sank in. Every human was, in essence, a walking weapon, yet they had chosen peace. High Councillor Zixtal's mandibles clicked in what Sarah had learned to recognize as thoughtful consideration. Perhaps, he said slowly, We have been too quick to judge based on our own limitations. If humans can not only survive, but thrive in conditions we find lethal, what other insights might they offer our coalition? Exactly, Sarah said, seizing the diplomatic opening. Our unique biology gives us perspectives that could benefit everyone. For instance, our scientists have already begun developing new waterproof coatings based on our understanding of hydrophobic materials. The announcement caused a ripple of excited murmuring through the chamber. Even the most conservative council members couldn't deny the potential advantages of such technology. Additionally, Sarah continued, our experience with water management could help terraform worlds that other species find too dangerous to colonize. We could turn liability into opportunity. As the council session concluded several hours later, Sarah noticed a marked shift in how the other representatives regarded her. The initial fear had given way to cautious respect, even admiration. Humanity's water immunity had transformed from a source of terror into a symbol of their potential contribution to the galactic community. Walking back to her quarters, Sarah couldn't help but smile as she passed a newly installed warning sign. See a UT-ION human area dihydrogen monoxide present. Sometimes, she reflected, the greatest diplomatic advantages came from the most unexpected places, even something as simple as being able to take a shower without dissolving